ceiling beams. Its guts are carpeting. I guess we have some time to kill. You may not remember me. I was a child of 3, and you a lad of 18. But I remember you, and will relate to you. How our histories interweave.
Where am I?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I remember a storm, rumbling from beneath, wailing from my crew, and then this.
It's just you and me.
Where are we?
Honestly, you would not believe me if I told you. But isn't this a fantastic turn of events? Me and you and I, dear old Captain.
I don't even know who you are.
You should know who I am.
Oh, should I? Well, I've never seen you before in my life.
Well, I know you, the famous, ruthless captain of the old rough seas.
So you should, boy.
I heard you once drew out your sword and sliced into one of your own men, pulled out his beating heart and began to bite and gnaw at it with your teeth like a ravenous wolf, as you said to the rest of them, I will serve you all alike if you show me not another way. Whilst those Spaniards were biting at your heels, they say a lion is at its most deadly when backed into a corner with nowhere else to hide. Is that true?
What do you want from me, boy? Your questions are absurd.
Wait a minute. Can you hear that?
Hear what?
A heartbeat. Oh, it appears we are trapped inside the belly of a whale.
My crew and my ship inside of a fucking whale.
They were. And now it looks like we are the only ones left.
How is this even possible?
Well, you just have a listen. Can you hear it, Captain?
Yes!
What a fantastic way to go, eh? And there's no one to hear your screams.
What?
What?
You sounded happy about this.
Well, I bet you were a tiger back in the old days, eh, Captain?
The ladies were fond of me, I guess, if that's what you're implying.
Oh, I know all about you when the old days are concerned. All the women knew you, and so did the ale. My mother was a beautiful woman. I suppose you might have been fond of her.
Yes, I probably would have. I was never particularly fussy.
My mother, with hair that shined, the colour yellow, and a beauty more radiant than the sun. A young man came. He soothed my sorrowing mother in more ways than one, and he kept her loneliness at bay. Only after this young man got all the money and sexual pleasure he wanted from her, he left without so much as a goodbye. He left her with debts that a mother of 3 could not pay. She died, which meant that this man brought in more than his cheap charm. He brought in death and debt. All I want now is to avenge my mother's death.
And have you seen this man since?
I have followed him for many years, but he's always gotten away. It's too late now. Death is upon us.
Now keep this on me. Drink it. Forget your troubles.
Would you? Just
shone as radiant as the sun. Has anyone ever told you just how beautiful you are?
My husband. Before he died, that is.
That's dreadful. And I shall not persist. However, you deserve to be loved. For someone to tell you how beautiful you are every day. You must lead such a lonely life.
I have my boys. They take care of me.
But perhaps not in the way a lady should be taken care of.
And so she took you in, her sheets still warm with him, now filled with filth and foul disease. At the time you were a rake and a roustabout, spending all your money on the horse and hounds. And now look at him, the captain of a ship. Well, a sunken ship, eaten up whole by a whale. Bravo, Captain! All right, girls, come along. Move it along. Don't dilly-dally. Men are waiting. Gentlemen, come on in, right on into our temple of sin, the sensual land sublime, with multiple virgins of every perversion and women of every kind. If you're a fellow who likes the bordello with something on for a change, $2 more, you can have a dead whore who specializes in the strange. If you get lucky this evening, and comes a club for a whirl, might I suggest you look under her dress, cause we can't tell the boys from the girls. Here's tragedy at the cat house tonight. Come see what you like to call our cat house tragedy. What a curious sight. Our female selection, it's not quite perfection, it's like biting into a bit of depression. It's cat house tragedy.
I'm going to be the captain of a ship one day. All aboard!
So, what's it gonna be, young man?
I'll have that one. Then that one. Oh, can't I have them all?
At a hefty price.
Name it. Name your price.
2 shillings each, or 10 for the lot of them.
Done. I'll pay you later.
Make sure you clean your little friend when you're done. It is recommended. As time wore on, you proved a dead, really drunken mess, leaving my mother a more consumptive wreck.
Don't you dare!
Look at me! Look at me. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to make you feel good. Remember that? Remember? Good girl. So come on. Give us a dance. Show us your ass. I want to see you down on your pretty little knees like the good boy you are.
I'll do anything.
Anything? From you?
You said I was beautiful, right?
You are. You are beautiful. Like a field of daisies. Covering the rotten bodies of an age-old war.
Look at me. Please. Just look at me.
No, I am looking at you! I am. I'm looking at you. That's why I've got to go, you see. So I can tell you, I'm going to be captain of my own ship one day. I'm going to sail all the seven seas, me and my crew. Far, far away from you.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
And then you disappeared, your gambling arrears, the only thing you left behind. And then the magistrate reclaimed our small estate, and my poor mother lost her mind. And after this young man left my mother, the debts began to build and she was getting rather ill. Rumors began to spread around the town like wildfire. Some would see her leave late at night, come home just before dawn with her dress just a little dirtier, her cheeks stained black and blue.
Well, I'm not an owner! You got a good sense of humour, boy.
Well, you know, thought of a scallywag like yourself sleeping with my dead mother is a funny one.
Dead.
Yes, I did mention she had died. Perhaps you haven't been paying enough attention, Captain. You've gone awfully quiet. Something on your mind?
Do you want me to feel sorry for you and your dead mother?
I don't ask anything of you, Captain. I'm just telling a story. What more can we do than sit and wait for our deaths? So where was it? Ah, yes. Why doesn't he love me? He didn't use me.
Why doesn't he love me? He didn't use me.
Ha!
He loves me. He said he did. Why would you leave me? Oh, you're a tragic woman. But he said I was beautiful. Why would he say a lie such as this? He wanted your youth and beauty. He truly tore you apart and kept the pieces for himself. All that happiness you once harbored within your soul is wrecked! I remember years ago. My father would stare at him mindlessly for minutes, sometimes hours. Before a bird chirping would awaken him from his trance. Without warning, a bird chirped and I immediately tore my eyes away from that portrait. Can you hear it?
Then one day in spring, my dear sweet mother died. nice and neat, but never once in the employ of these holy men did I ever once turn my mind from the thought of revenge. The priest would speak the word of God to me. Personally, I think it's absurd the way a little bit of faith can hold so much meaning to somebody. We're all just animals, after all. Kill or be killed.
That's what I live by.
I thought you would agree.
We've heard my stories, son.
So I know a lot about you. We are all just animals, trying to get by with what little life we do have.
My thoughts exactly.
So tell me, Captain, what gives your life meaning? I'm intrigued. Women and ale! Oh, you are hollow.
That's what kept me alive for so long.
Don't tell me that you once had a heart.
Are you making a mockery of me, boy?
So that's how you did it. Clever.
Did what?
Scare, intimidate, control, manipulate. The list goes on and on.
Yeah, that's how I did it. Wasn't always as burly. Just dark hair and charm.
And modesty too.
Ha! No, I never had that particular quality. Arrogance got me through life unscathed just fine. To tell you the truth, though, I didn't think I'd end up like this.
Well, life has a funny way of working out, doesn't it? I never thought I would be in a bloody whale with you. I bet the priest or God could not have predicted this. I guess all my praying paid off in the end.
What do you mean, boy?
I was in the vestry one day, and he walks up to me with a certain look in his eye, a look of concern, maybe. All of this hatred and talk of revenge will not get you far, my son. You must let go of all this anguish and pain. The hate will eat you up from inside and will be the death of you. And I looked him right in the eye. And I said, this is not hate boiling up inside me. The only way I know I have any life left in me is my desire for revenge. One night I overheard the friar exchanging words with a penitent whaler from the sea. And the captain of his ship, who Matthew told him was known for wanton cruelty. The following day I So here we are, Captain. Did you like my story? I guess after all these years, you thought you'd gotten away with it all. Well, here I am. She had 3 sons, and one of them is standing right in front of you.
You've got a rage inside of you. It's life boiling up, and I like it.
Do you see this as a game, Captain? If so, well, let's treat it as one.
Your mother was beautiful. There's no denying that. But all whores are beautiful in a special way.
But don't even think of my mother! Fear. The spectacle of fearsome events. A man steals from me, and I'll cut off his hands. A man offends me, and I will cut out his tongue. A man rises against me, and I will cut off his head and raise it on a pike for all to see. Fear. Always.
I used to be like you. So looking at my own reflection.
I'm nothing like you. What are you? A nobody. Coward.
At least I will die a captain.
Of a ship that no longer exists. I would make that scaly bastard pay what was coming to him. Isn't that what you said, Captain? And then that fateful night, we had you in our sight. After 20 months at sea, your starboard flank abeam, I was getting my muskets clean, when came this rumbling from beneath. The ocean shook, the sky went black, and the captain quailed, when before us grew the angry jaws of a giant whale. Don't know how I survived, through all were chewed alive, but I must have slipped between his teeth. But oh, what providence, what divine intelligence.